Hello friends, welcome to my channel Stroller's Diary. So today we are at Kanyakumari and I'll show you the beautiful sunrise and the sunset. So stay tuned with us for some fun facts and adventure. Kanyakumari, a coastal town in Tamil Nadu, is also the southernmost tip of Indian peninsula. The stretch of blue ocean, the historical Vivekananda rock at the middle of the sea, along with Tiruvalluvar statue and Bhagwati Amman temple, make Kanyakumari a much sought after tourist destination. Though Kanyakumari does not have an airport of its own, yet it can be reached conveniently by road and rail. Thiruvananthapuram International Airport, located around 90 kilometers away from Kanyakumari in Kerala, serves as the nearest airport. The airport is served by all important domestic and international airlines flying from different parts of India and abroad. And there is the domestic Tuticorin Airport. Both of these airports are located at a distance of around 82 kilometers and 89 kilometers from Kanyakumari correspondingly. You can get a taxi or a bus easily from outside the airport. By road, you can find regular buses from all major cities of South India like Trivandrum, Chennai, Madurai and Bangalore ply to Kanyakumari. Private as well as Tamil Nadu and Kanyakumari Road Transport Corporation buses can be availed to reach Kanyakumari. There is also AC and non-AC coaches. Kanyakumari Junction railway station is nearly 4 kilometers away from the main bus stand. The railhead connects Kanyakumari to major cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, Rameshwaram, Kolkata and Nagarkoil. Taxis and buses can be availed from outside the station to go anywhere in Kanyakumari. The name of Kanyakumari city is kept after Devi Kanyakumari, one of the avatars of goddess Parvati. So this is a touristic as well as a holy city where people often come here to visit this holy shrine. The British called it as Cape Comorin, which was later changed to Kanyakumari by the Indian government. It has a picturesque Indian Ocean as its backdrop. It is also very near to various popular touristic destinations such as Thiruvananthapuram, Kochi, Madurai, Kollam, etc. Kanyakumari boasts for both its scenic beauties as well as its importance as a religious center. Apart from its scenic marvel and its religious importance, there is a point where Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea and Indian Oceans meet. So, this place is called as Triveni Sangam. This is a place of rich cultural history with its temples and monuments, serene beaches and historical forts and palaces. We visited Vivekananda Rock Memorial and Tiruvalluvar statue. The seashores are surrounded by coconut trees. The shimmering sun is charming and the travelers are forced to see the beautiful sunset and the sunrise here. So, I will show you both the sunset as well as the sunrise of Kanyakumari. So let us witness an evening in Kanyakumari, the beautiful sunset from the seashore. The sunset here can be visible from any point of the seashore. Here the sun seems to go slowly into the sea. How beautiful sunset it was. Next morning, we left early to the sunrise point, that is the Triveni Sangam, which is very famous as Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea and Indian Ocean meet here. From here we can see two islands projecting out in the sea. One is the Vivekananda Rock Memorial, which is lighted up. On the other one is the Tiruvalluvar statue. So as we wait for the sunrise, we see the dawn coming in slowly, followed by the bright blue sky. It seemed that nature was unfolding her treasure of the first ray of sunrise. Everything seemed so mesmerizing and beautiful. We could see few fishermen who were already out for fishing. They were putting in their nets, and everything was really beautiful. Waiting for the sunrise was an experience in itself. The nature is so beautiful that you would love to come here again for a sunrise. We see the dawn breaking from the sky. The sunlight in the water looked like little stars in the sea. The Thiruvalluvar statue, also located in an island, can be visited via a ferry while visiting Vivekananda Rock Memorial. Thiruvalluvar statue is 133 feet tall stone sculpture of Valluvar, a famous Tamil poet and philosopher. This was the most beautiful sunrise which I had ever witnessed. Let's have a brief history of the Vivekananda Rock. It is located on a small island in the Indian Ocean. To reach this island, we need to take a small ferry ride. Vivekananda Rock Memorial was constructed in the honor of Swami Vivekananda in 1970. It is said that on the rock present here, Swami Vivekananda attained enlightenment, and you can feel the calm and peaceful vibes here. There is Sripada Mandapa, which is a museum that projects the life and works of Swami Vivekananda. In the memorial, there is a meditation hall known as Dhyana Mandapam, which has 6 rooms. There is an assembly hall known as Sabha Mandapam, which consists of 2 rooms, a corridor and an open courtyard, which surrounds the assembly hall. Photography is not allowed inside the memorial. Hope you enjoyed the sunrise, the sunset, the Thiruvalluvar statue and the Vivekananda Rock Memorial. Thank you for watching. Bye bye till we meet again. Do like, share and subscribe my channel.